hard to sell them to. So I want to introduce you who's going to be the person who's going to be leading our Hispanic business unit. His name is Roger Soler. And Roger joined us from Brazil. Today he has a nice light where he opens his window and he looks at the nice beaches of Rio de Janeiro. His wife is going to give birth to her kid next month. And then he asked me, well, how long can I travel? How much longer do I have to wait to travel? I said, well, 3 days later you can just come on the road. It's going to take him a little longer to come. But Roger is moving to Kansas City, and Roger is going to be leading our Hispanic efforts. So I invited Roger to share with you a beautiful platform.
So, good morning, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Actually, as you know, the Hispanic market, it's a big opportunity that Marcelo is seeing and challenging all of us to embrace it. So the numbers are here, right? Today, Hispanics represent 54 million people in the United States. And actually, in some of the biggest cities and the most important cities, there are Hispanics and multicultural are actually a majority, which is shocking, right? It's like in LA, it's more than 50% of its people are actually multicultural from different origins. So it's America is changing, right? Something's changing, and everyone is feeling that. And obviously, that presents big opportunities for companies like us. So the market estimating buying power of this segment, 1.2 trillion people, at $1.2 trillion. So it's a big, big market. And so definitely it's an opportunity that we have to chase and we have to go after it. But probably you're also sensing that it's not just about an opportunity, right? I think that multiculturalism and embracing it is not just about making more money for the company with this specific segment. It's not just also a check in the list of things that big companies have to do. I think that when Marcelo puts us this challenge of becoming a multicultural company, he's probably looking for something else. And just as it's my first week here, so also let me give you my personal view on this, or personal history. So I was born in Barcelona, which is a city in Spain, as most of you know, and where the DNA of the city is about innovation. It's about also multiculturalism. So actually, when you are born there, you learn, besides Spanish, you learn Catalan, which is not a language that nobody knows that it exists. But, everybody knows Gaudí, everybody knows Miró, Dalí, but so you are already born bilingual in a place, in a very complex, or at least in a very interesting culture. And then, well, Spain is also small, so you start to travel, and in my professional life I had to travel to and work in Europe, in several countries, and start to learn new languages, and English obviously, but Portuguese, Italian, meeting new people, meeting new cultures. I had to go to Latin America. It was a fantastic experience, 12 years in Sao Paulo, in Rio. Yeah, there's a nice beach in Rio. Thank you. And when you're embracing all these cultures, what you feel is that every time, first you do it because you have to, right? But you feel that you're changing. So you are transforming yourself, you're evolving. So you have to take the best of yourself when you're adapting to a new culture, to a new company, to new people. And you feel that after some years, you look back and you're a different person, and you feel like you're really a better person. You develop a better self of yourself. And so it's a transformational journey. And I think that what Marcelo is inviting us with this multicultural business is to transform the company, to transform ourselves into a better company. Understanding a new segment, understanding how people think in this new multicultural world is an asset for a company, is an asset for a country. And well, I'm very pleased that I've been chosen to help you in doing this transformation. I think that when we are able, so the Hispanic market must not be seen as a niche or as a disaggregated, murky business unit of Sprint. I think that the Hispanic market business unit represents an opportunity for Sprint to understand new cultures, to understand new segments, to adapt our acquisition efforts, our loyalty efforts, the whole company, the whole culture, to be able to understand and serve new segments, and to be able to innovate, to create appealing products for these segments, so to flex our muscles, to develop the better self of Sprint. And by doing that, you don't lose your identity. And after so many years out of Spain, I'm still a supporter of Football Club Barcelona, of Barca, and I yell every time they score, and I yell every time we beat Real Madrid. So that's a big pleasure, actually. And I think that the identity of Sprint is an asset. It's people. The way Marcelo told me that your sales area is just it's fantastic. I was in Puerto Rico this weekend. These guys are great. Without a lot of support, they have been able to sustain a culture of results, of getting after every new customer, of retaining the customers. So it's a fantastic asset that Sprint has. And so definitely it's people, it's its best asset. But I think that what Marcelo is inviting all of us is to make this transformational journey to create a better Sprint that understands multicultural, that embraces innovation. And I think that when a company does that, when a country does it, actually it will enhance the Sprint's brand in the market, and it will probably help us also in the general market, because everyone likes forward-looking companies that think differently and then do different things and then adapt to new realities. So I think this is an invitation to make a greater Sprint, and I'm really honored to be here with you and to be a part of this journey. So count on me, I count on you, and okay, good luck for all of us. Thank you very much.